Hello everyone and welcome to the 49th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. In this series, each week we look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam. We analyze each one of the submissions, we discover their features, and finally we test them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now, if you're enjoying this video, comment below and what else you'd like to see in any of my future videos. While there, don't forget the like and subscribe button and click the little bell icon to notify of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of the episode. And starting off with the first creation of the episode, we have the Status 911 Safari. This is a creation done by a content creator called Carnivore. Now, this is meant to be a Porsche 911 Safari version, so off-road vehicle. It's got a couple cool features, including a true WASD control, no funny gear changing or things like that. It's 100% fully automatic. It's meant to be really stable too. Nice little top speed on it also, which is quite nice, 120 miles per hour. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead, let's spawn in and see how it drives here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the first creation, you can see this thing looks absolutely incredible from the front here. It's really nice and small designed. I don't know how he's managed to pack everything in here, but he's definitely made use of the new wedge blocks that we have here in Stormworks. Going in the front, we seem to have a whole bunch of paint blocks. We have some lights here at the front, which is pretty cool. Looks like the engine might be hidden underneath here, or possibly in the back. Actually, no, it looks like it's in the back. This looks like it might be his storage. We then have, seems like some mirrors and things, the interior, which we'll get to in a couple seconds, the wheels on the side. Okay, there's our engine underneath there at the back, like a proper Porsche. It's there, obviously. We then have some exhaust, looks like some fluid pipes there, going around, somewhere to refuel, and then a door to get in. Now, getting in here, not much in terms of the interior, but it looks really cool. You can see he's going to use paint blocks along the side here. Getting into the seat here, it seems like we have a microprocessor here in the roof. Closing the door, we have the heater, we have dome lights and lights. Okay, cool. We can turn those off. And that's pretty much about it. I see there's a key. That's the ignition. That's pretty easy. There's charge, temperature, attack, speedo, and fuel. And then on our hotkeys, we have steer, forward, reverse, park, drive, release fuel connector. So we should be able to just press the forward button. And wow, that is just like that. We are moving. And this is, it's so nice and small. And it handles really well too. Automatic gearbox, as we said earlier. Wow, this thing drives really nicely, and it's going really fast actually. Wow, you can hear the engine in the background. Let's try and do a sharp turn. Okay, that is really nice. It's handling excellently and looks absolutely awesome from the front here. Turn these lights on. Let's go and get those on. Yeah, this is a really lovely creation. Definitely a nice one to start this episode off with. Love the design, love how easy it is to drive and to use. Doesn't slide around too much, just the right amount. Handles perfectly. Suspension is set up great on this. Yeah, really nice one to start this episode off with. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the Ede Blueberry Shunta. This is a creation done by a content creator called Wind. You guys know his work on the workshop. This is meant to be a small and mighty omnidirectional shunter locomotive. It's apparently capable of about 150 kilometers per hour. Got a couple cool features in there, track switcher, refuel, all these kind of cool things in there. So let's go ahead, let's spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this thing looks very cute. Obviously, definitely in Zeddy fashion. Here in the front, got quite a bit going on. It seems like quite a bit of paint blocks. We've got a window here. We got some speakers on the top there, some lights. We also have the fuel, the main battery, a camera. We have actual shunters here in the front, some lights, and we also have electric and a fluid connector. Guessing obviously that's to link the cars together. Going around the side, some more paint blocks and things. We have a door to get in and out. We'll come back to that in a couple minutes. Seems like exactly the same on the other side. And then on the far side, we also have a way to get up to the top. Nothing here at the top, just obviously access to get there. Now getting in here, just jump up if I'm correct. Yep, jump up. We can close the door off. Seems like we just have some equipment, backup battery, maintenance hatch. Where is the maintenance oh wow, okay. So that's a maintenance hatch. That's obviously to see our engine, our temperatures. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's close that off. We have some Arctic equipment here. We have the door and we have the actual seat. Oh, do you see the seat just went and rotated? That's interesting. Interior lights. Okay, we need to get a battery on. Electricity, no. Fuel brake, no. Okay, wait, there we go. So, main battery on. Then let's get the interior lights on. What else do we have? Speed, heater, operator, presence control, switch track, stack master, reverse horn, spotlights, reverse gear coupling, reverse front coupling. Okay, fuel transfer, electricity transfer. Okay, that's pretty cool. Start. We have cam and we have map. That's quite cool. Okay. Electricity, engines, push to torque, and channel. Let's get the engine started, and then if I'm correct, we should just be able to increase our speed here. Let's see. Okay, maybe. Switch track, no. Stack master, no. Okay, so reverse puts you in that direction. Okay, that's quite interesting. Let's take that off. Full brake, maybe take that off. There we go. So brake off, now we can start going. See, it seems like, hold on. No, we don't need that on. There we go. Now we're good to go. Oh, that's cool. Wow, this thing is going quite quickly actually. Ooh, let's slow it down. And I want to test the... I want to go and test the actual reverse here. Okay, so reverse works perfectly. Let's go back here. Okay, and let's take it out of reverse. Okay, that's working fine. It's fine. Let's see if we can switch the tracks. And switch track. There we go. Okay, green's on the left. Green's on the right. Yep, track switching works perfectly. That's really cool. Horn's nice. Heater obviously works. Spotlights we have over there. Very good. Nice. So that's pretty much about it. We obviously have our camera, which we can go and switch to stats and so on and so forth. We already spoke about that. But we seem to have everything we need, and this thing is really quick. Really, really quick. Obviously, I'm sure once you add some cars on it and so on and so forth, it's going to get a little bit slower. But really nice and small and capable. It does shift around a bit, but obviously it needs to go around these tracks. But yeah, it's a really nice little creation. We have our speed here, fuel's good, battery's good, motor's good, everything is good. And then we have our coupling over there in the front and the back, which is pretty cool. Very nice creation, very neat. I haven't seen too many of these in the workshop, but let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the Ember Hall Rustic Player House done by Logs. Now this is meant to be a small house, modern style, probably for about 1 to 2 people. Quite nice. He said that it's been inspired by his medieval Norwegian staved churches, so that's quite cool. Let's go ahead, let's spawn this and see what it's got inside it and what extra features it has. Apparently it does have a door code, so we'll have to remember that. So let's go ahead, spawn this and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this house looks absolutely gorgeous. This style is incredible and really fits into the landscape of here in Stormworks. Now moving along, we have the actual roof and some beams going into the ground here. I've used the mission just to spawn this in here, but you don't obviously you don't have to put it here. You can put it anywhere you want to. Going along the sides, it seems like we have some cameras, a little bit of air ventilation, and also a way to come downstairs. I don't know what is down here. It seems like we have some batteries, another camera. Going in here, we seem to have open doors. Oh wow, okay, so this opens like a patio kind of thing. That's really cool, with a nice little outdoor fireplace. That is really nice. Some nice chairs here you can go and sit in. That's really cool. We also have the lights up and down. So I wonder what those do. I'm guessing those are these lights here. Yes, so you can turn the lights like a little dimmer switch. That's really cool. Let's go and close those doors there. I love the detail in here. We also seem to have a door. This doesn't open. Guessing that goes into the interior. Going along, we have some lights on the outside. We also have this big, seems like a garage of some sort. Guessing over here where you would go and drive your cars into it. Going along this side, we just seem to have the actual door here. I just need to remember what it was. I think it was 85. I think it was, let me just go and check. So the code is 8592. So let's go and put that in. So 8592. Okay, perfect. And enter it in, open, great. Let's go and open the door. And moving inside, what we have, so let's go to the right. So it seems like we have the interior. Is there a light switch? Yes, there is. Perfect. That's amazingly detailed. I love the ceiling. Wow, loads of detail. We have a nice little fireplace here. We have TV on and off. Oh, that's cool. So we have a TV there. Let's go and turn TV on. Logs creations. Okay, and we can switch between all the different cameras on the creation itself. That's quite nice. A little surveillance systems. And go to infrared if we wanted to. We have a windows, so we can go and open the windows. That's really nice. What else do we have? A little dining room table. We seem to have like fridges and things. Going up to the next level of the house, seems like we have a bedroom and another monitor of some sort with a computer there. That's really cool. Love the detail in here. Let's go and move down. Let's see what we have. So we have a door. Seems to be the bathroom. Okay, washing machines, pretty much everything you need in here. That's pretty cool. Let's go and close that off. And turn the lights off, turn the door off. Seems like some coat racks and some storage. Next door we have, okay, so this is the garage in here. Is there a light switch? Yes, there is. Okay, so we have our like machine shop here. What else do we have? We have a winch. I'm guessing that's for electric. Yes, it is. We have a little generator that we can go and run. Nice. Some pumps and things. Cool. And we have to open the doors. Great. So we can then drive our car straight into here, which is quite nice. Like an HVAC system going down into the next level. Okay. So this must be the door that we were at earlier to unlock. Yep, that's the door, and that's where we were in this little outdoor fireplace area. So yeah, really cool creation. Nothing hidden as far as I can see. Just moving along the sides here, we seem, as I said, we have these struts. We have this beautiful exterior going along here, and there's not really much else except obviously security cameras poking out here and there. But yeah, a really beautiful creation. I really like this one. Really fits into the style of Stormworks. So let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the Road T12 VTOL aircraft. This is another creation done by Logs. Seems to be dominating the workshop this week. This is meant to be a multi-use fast VTOL. Whole bunch of capabilities, and there's got a 300 knot top speed, range about 400 kilometers, which is pretty cool. There's a little bit of a startup procedure on this one, so we'll have to obviously remember that one, but it looks really cool, very interesting, definitely in log style. So let's go ahead, let's spawn this in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning in the next creation, you can see this is making use of all of the new wedges and looks absolutely incredible. Nothing that we've probably seen here in Stormworks for quite a while actually. Now going along, seems like we have the cockpit with a camera over here. We also have some turbine engines in the wings, a bunch of paint blocks, and it seems like a top area of this VTOL just over here. We also have the landing gear, which seems to be just some rails and things going along there. We also have, seems like a hatch of some sort, and there's a ramp. Okay, let's open that ramp up. Oh wow, okay. So we have the ramp with some rails. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go and get inside. So once we're inside, we can close the ramp and the door automatically closes. And what else do we, seems to have this rail system everywhere. We have a little toilet. Very nice. Okay, always need a toilet. Going along, we have the cockpit. We'll come back to that. Going up, we seem to have some equipment, some more railing on the floor. We seem to have a passenger area, emergency escape hatch, some more equipment, and seems like some engines and things inside there. Medical beds, passenger seats. We have a lifting hatch and some more parachutes and things. Really nice. Going along, we can move into the cockpit now. Now in the cockpit we have some parachutes, we have passenger seats, and we have the main pilot seat. Main pilot seat, we have main power, engine power, cockpit power, radio stuff. We also have change screen, boosters, VTOL, a stabilizer, push to torque, ground brake, raised landing gear, ramp down, hold full speed. We have autopilot, set altitude, heaters, alarms, disconnect fuels, okay, and just a whole bunch of screens pretty much everywhere. Let's go ahead and try and get this guy started. So main power, engine power, cockpit power is on. You can kind of see all the stuff starting, so let's just move back and have a look. Wow, okay, so all of his screens over here. We then have, so it looks like altitude hold, roll, yaw, front lights, floodlights. Wow, we have speed not, altitude ETA, fuel remaining, landing gear down, fuel battery, map systems, floodlights on. Wow, okay, floodlights, that's big. More floodlights apparently. Okay, let's get those off. We then have altitude hold, autopilot, we won't use that now. What else? We have a start. I'm sure there's a start button somewhere. All systems good. Okay, change screen. Okay, so that's the camera. Radar. Oh, that's really cool. We have torque, ramp down, things like that. VTOL engines on. Let's get VTOL engines on here. You can hear the engines starting up in the back. Obviously, I have a heads-up display, which is really cool. Okay, engines are turning on. Adjusting engines, so we need to wait for that to be all good. So let's wait for that to turn on. Mute alarms, heaters, so many cool things. I love these screens. There's tons. Look at these screens here at the back. Oh word, there's so many of them. Let's wait. Okay, engine stable. Good. Okay, so now we have some hot seats, roll, throttle, yaw, up, down, raise landing gear, change screen display. Okay, ground brake, etc. Let's go and set an altitude. That's 200. Why not? We'll test that in a few minutes. Let's go and see if we can go and rise. Yep, we can. Very nice. Really nice and stable. Should straighten out now. Yep, and raise landing gear. This landing gear is now up. Perfect. Let's go and test the altitude hold. Yep, and just like that, we're rising up to 200. Okay, we have boost engines. Okay, can we move forward here? Let's see. It is shaking a little bit. We can put it into forward mode. Nice, so you can see it's just flying very stable over anything. We got ground brake, no. Ramp up, raise landing gear, yeah. Okay, there should be a hold speed, if I'm correct. Toggle hold full speed, so that's 3. Okay, there we go. So now we're at full speed here, flying along really nice and stable here. Let's go and put our booster engines on. Okay, so that increases our power quite a bit, so it just kicks on our thrusters. Okay, you can hear them just powering up now and just going through it. Apparently that eats away at your fuel. Yeah, you can see that. Let's go and turn that off. Yeah, and that's going down much less now. So yeah, a really cool creation. Obviously, we didn't test the autopilot. Don't think we need to be honest. But yeah, really nice and stable, and very different from what we're used to. Obviously, here in Stormworks, very futuristic design here, and really quite nice how it's going and tilting like this. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one of the episode. And moving on to the last creation of the episode, we have the RAN Stealth Spy Submarine. This is done by Logs once again. He's in the top 3 of the workshop. Now, this is meant to be a stealthy spy submarine with a whole bunch of surveillance capabilities. There's quite a cool features on it, including obviously a startup procedure, but he's got interactive maps, he's got beds, he's got radar, sonar, there's gimbal cameras, there's radio terminals, there's all kinds of things in here. So let's go ahead, let's spawn this test in and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. And spawning the next creation in, you can see once again he's making use of all the new blocks that we have, all the new wedges, and this thing looks really cool. Obviously you got logs on the side there going along. Can't really see much else. Obviously there's a door there going along. We have, it looks like a radar and a camera going to the front of this. We have some spotlights, and it seems like some thrusters and things, some more spotlights going along, and that's pretty much about it from what we can see. Obviously very stealthy looking, doesn't really give us much indication of what it is, but obviously that is the design. Let's go ahead and get up on it and see if we can get in. Opening the hatch here. Okay, let's open the hatch. Let's go inside. Hatch automatically closes. We seem to have the engines. Great. We have fuel, trim, main power. Okay, engine power. Okay, cool. Going along. What else do we have? Let's go down this right side. Airlock doors. Okay, and I'm guessing another airlock door on that side. Going along, we have another hatch over there. Ooh, and I just fell down. We'll come back to that, I guess. We have, what's in here? It seems like a bathroom. Neat. We also have, what's in here? Nice little storage room for all our things in there. We have another 2 rooms. Seems like a crew cabin and more crew cabin there. Okay, moving along. More crew cabins and more crew cabins there. We have, seems like a mess hall with some stoves and things in here. Let's go along. We have a heater, and it looks like we have the main control room, which we'll come back to, I'm thinking, in a couple minutes. So let's go down and let's see. Now, there's a startup procedure, so we'll have to check that out. Okay, it seems like we have another airlock door. Okay, so we'll come back to that. We don't actually need to use that. Let's go in here. Now, the startup procedure is to get this power on, if I'm correct. Let's see. Exit alarm. We have water bridges. We have electric engines, diesel engines. Okay. We also have ballast, raise depth. Okay, what else do we have down here? Active arm. Okay, if I'm correct, it was to switch that. I could be wrong. Let's go down and back into the engine room. We have main power, generator power, and engine power. Okay, we can then go back into the control room and let's get power up. Oh wow. Okay, once again, a ton of screens that have just gone on there. We have activate arm. Okay, so we have an arm on that side, and it seems like another arm on this side that you can go and move. Oh, that's cool. You can see it over there, so you can go and move that as you want to. That's pretty cool. So you can go and pick up anything you need to go and pick up. Let's go and turn that off. Going to the station, dark mode. Ooh. Interior bilge pumps, mute alarms. We have battery good, hull interior good, fuel good. We have a little map screen, some engines and things. We have our bilge pumps, and we have all of our controls. Wow. So it's depth under the keel. Okay, map there. We have radar, we have sonar, we have camera, periscope camera. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can go and switch the cameras, IR mode, zoom left and right, rear camera, zoom left and right, IR mode. We have autopilot, foghorn, searchlights on. Okay, cool. Let's turn that off. We have floodlights. Oh wow, that's a lot of lights and very bright. That's cool. What else? Stabilizers, rudder. We have all our systems here. Okay. What else do we have? Ballast tanks, full ballast tanks. That's full ballast tanks. Periscope up and down. Raise snorkel, depth hold. Electric engines, yes, why not? Generator engines, no. Emergency ascent, no. And we should, in theory, be sinking. Yes, we are, because the ballast tanks. And we should also just be able to go. Press W, and we should be able to go. And there we are. We're going. I think we need to wait a little bit for this. Obviously, just to sink a little bit more. Depth hold, why don't we do -10? Why not? Let's put depth hold on -10 and put depth hold on, and you can see there it is sinking, and we just hit the ground because we're not at 10 yet. So let's see if we can just increase it here. Let's go out into a little bit of deeper water. Okay, goes quite fast. with such a big creation that it was using electric engines. Okay, just breaking the surface now. See if we can get that depth hold on now. Depth hold, there we go. Okay. Yep, and there we are. Sitting really nice. And let's go and get our raised snorkel. Oh, that's cool. So you can see then we can get some air to come in there if we want to run the engines. So let's go and close that. Ballast tanks are still filling. Periscope up. Ooh. So there's our periscope. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, diesel engine, autopilot, emergency ascent, all systems good, front searchlights. Yeah, really cool. Let's go and increase this. Depth hold is on at the moment. You can see we just this little thing sticking out of the top, wondering what is that? Floating around. That's really cool. Let's use the emergency ascent, and just like that, we're up at the sea level. Once again, we can empty our ballast tanks. That will give us a little bit higher, and you can see here our depth. Oh, that's really cool. I love that little screen there. I'm guessing this is for our autopilot system. Yeah, really cool, really cool creation. You can change the sonars and things. Oh, there's so many things you can do in this creation. A really nice one. Tons of detail in here. I'm guessing because we're on the surface now, we can actually run the diesel engines. Yep. And generator engines. Yep. And you can see now we're running that. We can lower our snorkel if we want to. Done. Nice. Really cool creation. Nice one to end this episode off with. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.